Mistake number 10, not planning for the change. Right, so you are making a change. If you've had a sedentary lifestyle, so in other words, if you've not really done physical activity your whole life and you are about to start a physical activity program, you've got to understand something, that this is going to affect other areas of your life. And a load of people do not plan for this. They do not plan for this at all. Do you know one of those things? I was watching a YouTube video the other day where you've got one of those inflatable things where you've got one person on the other side, and then a person jumps off like a cliff or something high and jumps onto this inflatable, and the other person goes flying into the air and then lands in the water. I don't know if you've seen one of those. They're quite funny. But if you think about like your life like that, if I did a small jump onto the inflatable, that person wouldn't go very, very high, would they? But if I do a big jump, the bigger the jump, that person's going to go higher. Yep. And then land in the water. So depending on how much physical activity you do, depends on how big a jump or how big an impact or an action or an effect that'll have on other areas of life. So you need to write all of this down again. So how would starting a physical activity program affect your business? What about your family life? What about finances? What about friends? What about relationship? What about personal development? What about spiritual side of things? So you need to know what's going to be affected by this, because if you don't know, then what's going to happen is you're going to do some physical activity and then it's going to affect another area of life where you're not thinking about, and then you're going to go, damn it, I can't do it, and you're going to stop. So you need to plan for it being in there. You need to have a plan for being in there. Yeah, so that is a major thing. And as I said, what is the plan? If I was you, I would write down all the areas of life that you care about, especially the top 8 that we did, the values, and just write down exactly how it's going to affect the other areas of life, because it may be a positive. It may be like family life. Oh, well, that means, because there's some people who have a goal of, look, I want to be able to pick up my grandchildren. I'm not strong enough to do it, so I'm going to do some weights and things so I can pick them up. Yeah, that may be a positive. Now I can pick up my grandchild. Yeah, finances. It may be that, like, hey, this costs 20 quid a month to do this, but I'm saving money because now I don't need to keep spending money on pills. Yeah, so you may be saving money because now I don't need the pills anymore because I'm feeling really good, and I don't need the painkillers anymore. So you just need to write this down, because once you've written it down, you may go, you know what, this. The other thing is as well, it may be, I'm expecting it to be a load of positive things, that changes are going to be made, and that will also give you more motivation to keep the change going as well. So that is the end of the 10 common mistakes that people make when starting a physical activity program. I really hope that you take action on all of these steps that I've given to you. Yeah, this is really important. It's important to me that you people are healthy, because the problem is we're not going to get the help that we need, or the education that we need from the government. It's too basic for me now, and it doesn't include other areas of life. Yeah, the way that the government set out things is like they've got someone working in a certain department, say a physical activity department, and they have to meet their targets. Then you've got someone working in weight management, they have to meet their targets. Someone in mental health, they have to meet their targets, and they're not working together too much. Yeah, it's very, and so they're all sort of got their own agendas. And the problem is you are a whole person. You are a whole person, and all of that's important. All the nutrition and food and all that, everything's important to you. You need all of that stuff, and I don't think it's it's taken into account how one's going to affect the other. So unfortunately, again, it's not the frontline workers' fault. I do not blame any of those guys, because I know how hard it is. I've worked there, and they're doing the best with the resources that have been given to them. And unfortunately, it's going to be affecting people's healths. It's going to be affecting people's mental healths and physical healths as well. All of these areas and all physical activity is going to really help, especially if you've got mental health issues such as depression. I cannot stress enough that all of these things, physical activity is so it's a must. It's an absolute must. If you, especially depression, if you're not doing physical activity, as Deepak Chopra says, lack of physical activity and lack of awareness of patterns equal depression. Yeah, I cannot understand how someone can operate without physical activity. I just can't, not have any mental issues. I just can't understand that. It just, for me, it's not. Those two go hand in hand. Don't do physical activity, mental health issue. That's the way I see it. Yeah. So it's extremely important for that. It's extremely important for like your physical health conditions as well. Any things like diabetes, obesity, heart disease, cancer. It's so crucial, and you guys need to take action. Yeah. This is why I put this free thing on. I want you guys to take action. I want you guys to get value. I want you to get rid of these fears that you have and make sure that you can actually go out there, take some action, get some results, feel good, because then everybody benefits from you guys feeling good. Yep. Hope you've enjoyed it, and keep following me. Subscribe to YouTube pages, Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram. Do quite a lot on that now. So subscribe to all my pages. Keep following me. Send me any emails, anything if you've got any more questions, and message me if you need to on Facebook. And hopefully you enjoy the courses, because this is all on the courses as well. Go and check out the mindbodyproject.co.uk. Go and look at all the courses, look at all the trainings that you can go and get if you want more information on depression, anxiety, phobias, anxiety, weight loss. Go and, that's all there for you. Go and have a look and see. Go and spend the money, go and get those courses, and hopefully you get value from all of that. So thank you very much for listening, and goodbye.